How are you? I have nothing to say, but I'm doing it anyway. Alright. Well, now that I have nothing to say, and I've I feel like saying something, but when I have no opinion, I don't know what to do. So I just kind of feel trapped and in my head. So I guess I have to just express it and like release the garbage, and maybe then I'll have some clear thought after the garbage is gone, fogging up my thought process. So, you know, it's okay. I don't really understand what it is. I just know it's there. Okay. Let's see if I can say random words and it will clear my head, and then I will not have to have the whatever's happening to my thoughts or fogging up my process. Okay. Word one, carrot. I thought of a carrot, so okay. There, that's the first word. Egg, a carrot egg. So maybe like the spawn of a baby carrot, or maybe the carrot has an egg type object that is released from it and goes into the ground and then spurts up another carrot. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. That would be pretty easy, but I'm not going to do it. Let's see. Okay. Onion. Onion. Nothing much about an onion. It's just a big ball that you cut up and then you chew it. I guess. I mean, I guess it's a ball. I don't know. It has that weird shape at the end of it, or at the ends, so it's not a ball. It's round. You chop it up and then you eat it. So it's just, okay. Everybody knows about an onion, unless you don't. So go look it up. Let's see. Chicken. Okay, so you got a chicken, and you eat it. You eat that. That's chicken. It's a food. So basic, simple. That's not really that special. So you got a carrot, an onion, and a chicken. If you review the last three, so typically people might actually eat that together. What? Yes, they will. They do it. They do it all the time. So, well, it says garbage. I it, that those three things probably would be garbage. A lot of it is scrapped because you don't need all of the stuff. Probably should save it, but most people probably don't. It's smart to save it because then you can eat it another day and you won't have to chop it up again. So just, carrots, onions, and a chicken. Okay. Basket. Okay, there's a basket. There is a basket. It holds the carrot, the onion, and the chicken. I don't know why you're putting it in a basket, but probably shouldn't leave it in there long. You probably should eat the stuff because it's not going to be last if you leave it in a basket. I don't know about pickled chicken. I've never heard of that. What is pickled chicken? I wonder if people do it. They might pickle chicken. So I guess you can look that up. I'm not going to, but whatever. Okay. and then so ice cream. So then you eat ice cream. Psh, okay. That was a really wasted thought. I mean, who cares if you eat ice cream or not? That's not something that's constructed. I mean, it is, actually. You take cream and sugar and milk and you mix it together, and then you mix it with ice, and then you blend it until it becomes this giant paste, and then you freeze it. I think basically that's basically how you make ice cream. So go do it. Go try it. Just take milk, sugar, ice, and some cream, and then stir it until it gets really thick, and then freeze it. You made ice. You made it. You made ice cream. There you go. I gave you a project. Don't do it. I'm just telling you, don't do it. Don't actually do it. Just be safe and don't try anything new. Don't do anything that would risking your structured plan. Like life is already structured, it's already set up. Just go with it, because if you try something new, then you might have to deal with other things that happen. So don't do it. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, the light bulb isn't giving me any ideas. Nope. Nothing. That is empty, or that you have objects that are not in the area that you are focused on. So you're focused on a different area because that area does not have the objects in it. So then you have to go to a new area, and then you find that area also doesn't have the objects in it, until you finally find an area that has something, and then now it might have an object that you might want, but it might also have an object that you don't need. So you may find that the object has something, but usually it will have nothing. So remember that. Focus on it, and then when you learn about it later in your review of events that you have accomplished, you can say, I found something one time. Okay. Let's see. I think I've given you some good advice. All right. Advice would be a fact or a statement or an idea that would actually provide assistance to someone. Now, the perspective of the advice may be wrong. It may not be what actually would be helpful, but that's a perspective opinion, and actually would be a new fact or statement, and could be advice in the future. So that's interesting. So some people could say, that person is wrong, that advice is terrible, and then they could say, so I am now giving you advice and saying, don't listen to them. So there you go. You went down the process of using some advice from one person, but then realizing that it was not good advice, and a new person made you realize it because you were using it freely. Okay, well, yep, I helped you in this fact. I'm glad I assisted you, and congratulations on your new knowledge. Let's see. What else? Else. That is when you have something. You went to the basket that had something in it, and now you have it. And so then else would be, is there something somewhere in another location? Or you would say, is there something else? And then you would go to that new location and hopefully find another something, but you probably will find nothing. So then you would have something, and hopefully you're 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 really happy or energized or enthusiastic about the fact that there could be potential for something else. Okay. Well, I think I've provided you with information that is pivotal and potentially will lead you to a new perspective. And if you don't know what perspective is, maybe I'll make a new video and explain it. But of course, I mean, you're on your own road now. You're on the road with something else. And all you need is determination and creativity and inspiration to pursue what is perspective. And then you could potentially be creating a whole ideology that will lead to a new inspiring world where you become the one speaking to others and giving them the advice. So I congratulate you on your new accomplishment of becoming a new leader and of advising people on other things. And you have really achieved a lot. And so, good job. Okay, well, that's it. Bye.